These are the new alarms from a company called New Direction. Now, these alarms are the new kids on the block. What they've done is they've tried to bring out a very high-end alarm for a very, very cheap and easily affordable price. The systems come in either 2, 3 or 4 heads, and you get a nice tough case to transport your alarms to and from the venue. Inside you have a full manual and instructions that are very easy to navigate. This is a 3 head. I already have the alarms actually out. And what you get for your money is you get 3 heads, you get a receiver, and you get these lighthouse snag ears that fit the alarms. Now the LEDs are set, so you get blue, green and red on a 3 set, and they're already preset, so you can't change the LEDs. But the brilliance of the system is they have multiple features that are equal to very, very high-end alarms. Now, the actual receiver can be used to mimic what's happening on the actual heads, but you can also download the app from the online app stores, and you can either get Android or you can get iOS for Apple if you're an iPhone user, which allows you to configure your heads on the bank via Bluetooth and also use it as a receiver. So if your batteries happen to go down in your actual heads, or your receiver should I say, you would actually be able to use your phone as a backup. Very, very configurable. The actual heads themselves have numerous features which we're going to get into in a second, and all those features can be controlled independently via the actual sounder box, which is a remote. So if you have very, very bad weather, you are able to change the settings via the remote to your heads without actually having to go out into the bad weather. Another little feature that they have included are these nice little locking nuts that allow you to square up your alarms onto your buzz bars perfectly. So let's have a closer look at what you get for your money. This is the alarm head. Now, the alarm head is packed full of features. It has a sensitivity button, it has a volume button, it also has a tonal button, which is here at the side. It comes with standard ears, which in fairness to them are as good as most snag ears because they're quite high up off the actual alarm head. And they also have these lighthouse snag ears, which are for more, if you're fishing for more violent takes, or you just want to use the facility of having the light latch to your actual head. Now, it's fitted with this halo night light system, which can be turned off, can be turned on fully, or it can be used via, there's a little sensor here at the back, and that's a night light sensor. So when the ambient light falls to a critical level, it kicks off the actual halo light system and allows you to see the heads glow in the dark. It's a nice little feature that you find on most of the high-end alarms. This is not a high-end alarm, and yet it has a lot of high-end features. The actual buttons, the sensitivity and the volume are both infinite, so that you can just keep twisting around until you find the right setting. If you get to the end, you can just keep going and it will reset to 0 and carry on. Has a mute button here on the side here, which is a lovely little feature. The mute button basically allows you to hit it, and then you have 30 seconds where the actual head itself will go completely mute to allow you to adjust or fix your indicators to your rods. So then you do not affect the ambience of the lake or upset other anglers in the vicinity because you don't have continuous bleeping while you're setting up your rods. It's a lovely little feature and very, very dinky and nice too. So basically you have a drop back noise differentiation to the full run. So if you get a drop back, you get a tonal change. If you get a forward take, you can hear the actual change in the sound. Now the lovely little feature of the actual remote is that every time you pull, you get a pull of line, it actually records on your screen here how many centimeters of line have been taken on that particular bleep. So if you get a single bleep, it might tell you only 10 centimeters of line was taken. If you get a couple of bleeps, it might tell you 20 centimeters was taken. Now, where this kicks in is if you're in your bivvy and a storm rolls in and basically it cuts up rough. If you're getting a lot of wind bleeps, in other words, the head is set too sensitive, it will actually allow you to work out how many centimeters of line have been affected and adjust your sensitivity accordingly without actually having to leave the peace and quiet of and safety of your bivvy. It's a great little feature and one that a lot of the more expensive alarms should have but don't. So, as I said, if you're in the market for an alarm system that has all the cool features of the high-end alarms, but you're also looking not to pay out for you know, the high-end stuff, then I really suggest you take a look at these in store. The build quality is second to none. They're fully waterproof, and as I said, they have full vibration mode on the actual remote. The remote is controlled via a joystick here, which allows you to toggle through all the different settings, and then a quick press on the actual joystick allows you to enter or confirm the setting. The actual models, as I said, are completely configurable via Bluetooth to your iPhone or your Android phone via the app that you can download free of charge from the app stores. So you have a numerous ways of communicating to your actual heads. So all in all, a superb buy for you know, what in today's market is a you know, considerable outlay for 3 heads. You tend to spend an awful lot of money on these things. These come in at such a competitive price, to have so many features packed in and to be so reliable. It's well worth the outlay. For if you're in the market for a budget set of alarms, or you're looking to be more box clever with your money, then certainly take a look at these. They really are a superb piece of kit. So this is MIA TV, and we'll see you soon.